Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have a dev talk video, and the devs were speaking about the release of the new patch, new big betas and live move, feedback, companions, and multiplayer suggestions. Also, there's a quick rant by me in here as well. Also, I have a lot of dev talk videos on my channel. If you want to see more of this, I have longer and shorter videos, whichever you prefer. So if you do like this type of content, there's plenty more on my channel, so go check that out. Also, the link to official forums from Bannerlord will be down below. This is where I get most of my posts and replies from, so if you want to join the conversation, you might be in a video in the future and stuff of that nature. The link to that will be down below as well. Also, I have a script like always. Everything that is stated in this video and all links that I state, they will all be down below in the description and on the screen right now. You guys can translate or read it later, whatever you would like. And without further ado, let's get to it. So first, we have a player suggesting the devs make a drop-down companion list for the inventory screen to sort through companions better and see which companions you do have and which ones you do not. This feature is already enabled in the character and skill screen, so the player suggests that it will be very easy addition to make. The devs say this is already implemented internally and will be in future updates. Second, we have a player saying that clan matches are not great right now. So this is a multiplayer, multiplayer question / suggestion. When a clan member drops from the game, a random player can join, and also the original player cannot join back. The player also states if there can be a feature where if a clan player drops, can another player from the same clan join in his place? The devs respond and say that they are aware of these issues and it is currently being worked on as a whole. For now, the devs will not allow random players to join, I'm guessing in the next update, but a proper rejoin system is in the works, and the devs will provide more info on this timeline and probably the ETA of this release on Monday. So today is Monday, but it is 3 a.m. right now, so probably later today they are going to make the announcement, and I will keep you guys covered, probably make either a separate video or put it in the next dev talk video, depending on the size of it. Third, we have a player asking about an ETA on the next big beta and live move. Pretty much the next big patch. I don't know if it's going to be 1.5.3 or is it going to move to 1.6. We will see. But the devs state that they wanted to drop it last week, but due to technical issues, it will most likely release next week. So I am making this video on Monday, like I said before. It's 3 a.m. right now. So sometime this week, so whenever you're watching this video, right now it's 9:28, so sometime this week is when we should expect it. That's pretty much what the devs have stated, and they said hopefully, so hopefully it does arrive. Fourth, we have the biggest agitator on the forums, and here's where my mini rant comes in too, so just be ready for it. So pretty much the backstory, he's online almost every single day, and there's a couple of these people on the forum. It's not just him, but he is the most vocal in my opinion. And literally about 90%, I'm not gonna say all his posts, 90% of his posts is just talking down the game, the players, the devs, and everyone in between. And he's back with another false narrative, and the devs have replied to it. So first, he states that the problem with early access is that the devs do not involve the community with updates and game changes. They do what they think is right, as he says, and it's more like a paid beta. Then he states that the devs stated that they do not want input from players, which is completely false, and the devs have always encouraged it, and they continue to encourage it. I've literally have hundreds of posts at this point from a lot of dev talk videos, thread discussion videos, where the devs take what a player is suggesting and state whether they can make it happen or cannot, and then we see it in the next hotfix, which I also cover. So I have first-hand experience of seeing them, take suggestions, bring it up internally, and if they can make it happen, they do make it happen. So false. The player also states that they have a vision, that pretty much the devs have a vision and they stick to it, no matter what we say about it. Now, before the dev response, let's just break this down really quick. I'm going to give a little rant. I'm going to say a little stuff. It is what it is. First, the statement about involving the community is false. They have a suggestion subforum where devs respond daily and makes changes based on those suggestions. Literally, the first suggestion that we have right now in our dev talk video, the one about a companion drop-down list, that was answered by a dev that literally almost every single day responds to a lot of these suggestion threads in this suggestion subforum, and they make changes based on these suggestions. Like this dev has stated already that the companion drop-down list is already implemented and will be in future updates. So you've seen this dev in a lot of my dev talk videos. So you know what I mean? If you can see that it's not very truthful. What's it called? Also, the new multiplayer that we received, the new multiplayer patch and the troop changes that we received were literally made with the help of the community and their feedback. So that's another big change in my opinion. A lot of troops were changed, and also the multiplayer was changed as a whole due to community feedback. Now, second, he states that the devs do what they think is right, and it feels like a paid beta. In my opinion, I sure hope they do what they think is right. It's their game and their studio. They have the final say. I know, like, it's, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but like, here's the best way to say it. A business can always take input from consumers, and you know, obviously do stuff to make it better, right? If they see it fit. But the consumers do not run the business at the end of the day. If that kind of makes sense, right? And yes, it's a paid beta in a way, and there's nothing wrong with it. You have the end-all decision of purchasing the game, and there's plenty of info on the game. Literally, once the game came out, guess what? You know there's hundreds of videos that got posted the first couple of days. If you really did not know about your purchase, you could have watched those before you paid for it. You could also, if you go on the Steam page, there's a huge early access banner, and there's literally, I would say probably more than 1,000, maybe 2,000 words of, like, you know, stuff that's in the game, stuff that's not in the game, stuff that's currently being worked on, and all that information. So you have that before you even buy it. So, yeah, I think that they should be able to do what they think is right, and they should be able to, you know, charge for it. They put time into something, you know what I mean? It's how life works. You put time into stuff, and then you know, you can sell it for, you know, a profit. That's life. I don't know how to explain it. That's business. Third statement is completely false as well. The devs have not stated, because I've looked through all the devs posts. I promise you, I looked through a lot of them because obviously I make these type of videos. The devs have not stated that they do not want any input, and I 100% bet that whatever statement he took this, I'll say half sentence from, is a completely different, unrelated post. It wasn't related to, you know, taking player feedback, if that kind of makes sense, right? And if I am wrong, and if this player does watch my videos, which he has watched them in the past, please copy and paste the link to that forum link and show me, okay? And then we'll see where that goes from there, right? Now, the last statement's about having a vision and sticking to it. I don't know what's wrong with that. You know what I mean? So, I don't get it, if that kind of makes sense, but it's good that they have a vision and they are sticking to it. You know, hopefully that's, you know. And another thing, this actually contradicts his other statements of them giving up on the game, because he states that they are sticking to it now. But all right, we're not going to get into that. So let's go to the dev, what the devs state. So the devs state that they do appreciate all the feedback and suggestions, and they do take them into account. Also, many changes have occurred due to feedback and community involvement. Like I stated, multiplayer changes, the suggestion subforum. It's there. Also, that pretty much saying that the player has to understand that all suggestions can't be achieved overnight, and that some suggestions aren't feasible at this moment. Yes, a normal person can understand that, but you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to talk this guy out of it. I promise you, it's not going to happen. Plenty of devs have tried before, and they've given up. And at this point, you know, I think this is a very nice reply from the developers, but in all reality, I really encourage the devs to just stay away from these type of forum users. Like, there's nothing to gain from trying to conversate with a person who lies and makes false narratives. Like I said before, and we have seen this before, if you're going to make points like this, saying that they don't care about community involvement, they don't care about this, they don't care about that, please include, and then when he stated that, literally one of the devs stated that they do not want, what's it called, the involvement or whatever, right? They do not want the input from users. If you're going to make a statement like that, right, bring the facts. You know what I mean? Copy over that statement in its entirety, and if it's really how he stated it was, then okay, it holds some weight. but making a false statement on top of other false facts, it's not going to prove your point in any, shapeable form, if that kind of makes sense, right? But yeah, so that's pretty much all the statements and replies for now in my little rant. And if anything new comes up, I will make another video and keep you guys informed. Lastly, I'm going to end this video in the same way I end most of my update and dev talk videos. I want to thank the developers for staying active and bringing good changes. Also, I have a video on how to revert your game to any other patch released or to the current patch if you are stuck on an older patch. The link to that video will be down below. It's a couple of minutes. It's going to get you to where you're going. Very simple tutorial. Also, I did start a Patreon. It's nothing crazy. Using it for basic support, no paywalling, no extra content. It's just, this does take time to make these videos. So if you do want to support me further, check it out. The link will be down below. And hopefully this video was informative. And like always, stay safe.